guys, welcome back to my studio. Today we're going to be testing out some viral TikTok art supplies. If you're an avid scroller like myself, you've probably seen these art supplies making their rounds. I feel like they're kind of everywhere. Starting us off strong is the Forever pencil. So I guess the idea behind this pencil is one that never runs out. You never have to sharpen it. It's always going to have lead. You can write with it, you can draw with it, you can do whatever with it. You can pass it down to your kids, you're always going to have it, and it's going to be in your family forever. This one was really interesting to me just because it's a screw-on tip and it looks really unnatural to me, so I was very curious to see how it's going to hold up with not only writing but also doodling. Try it out. Here you can see I'm actually just making a few doodles, sketching on the paper. It actually writes the same as a normal pencil, guys. I can see this working out really well for like school use or whatever miscellaneous things you need to write. The only thing that I didn't like was that the eraser is actually on the inside of the pen and you have to take it apart in order to get to the eraser, and the eraser is flimsy. It's like just a piece of eraser. So that was honestly the biggest drawback. It's just that there's a flimsy eraser in it that you have to take the pen apart to get to it to be able to erase something, which is probably kind of embarrassing and time consuming if you're in a rush. Up next is the Gravy watercolor set. Mine's a little bit worn. I tested it out already. I really enjoy this watercolor palette. My first impression of this is that it's extremely compact. It's really great for on the go. Maybe you just wanna, take this when you're traveling, or you wanna throw it in your backpack and use it during classes or art class or whatever. The paints are also extremely pigmented, which is a really huge plus because you can make the paint very opaque, and you can also, make it really light, like a traditional watercolor. It's extremely versatile and it has a lot of great colors that come with it. It also comes with this really nice little water brush that is very convenient also for traveling and being on the go. The only drawback to this water pen is that if you do use a lot of pigment, the pen, when you squeeze the water out, it's going to suck some of the paint back in when the pen inflates again. You know what I mean? Like you compress it and then it kind of squeezes. I don't know how to illustrate it to you guys. If you squeeze the water out, it sucks it back in, and it sucks in the paint. Well, it's a solid set. I recommend it. The last viral art supply that's been taking over my TikTok feed are these Gravy acrylic markers. Essentially, they are like very fine tip Posca markers. Me personally, I don't typically work with paint markers. I'm more of a paint and gouache. More of a paint gouache type of. I like to paint. I like gouache paint. I don't typically work with paint pens for illustrating. I actually don't really like them very much just because I don't like dealing with the tearing and the pilling and having to prep my surfaces to use them. So I'm very skeptical of acrylic paint markers. I personally am not a fan. I don't like them very much. These are extremely pigmented. I feel like Gravy makes a really great product by adding a lot of pigment to their paints to make sure that they're great quality. It's not spotty. They work like very similar to any type of Posca that I've used before. They're solid. I did try a blending technique on one of them and they didn't really blend very much, but they did dry very quickly, which is a plus, especially when you're in the middle of drawing something. You want to make sure that you don't get those smears when you're just doing your thing. For me, the best use that I can find for these is because they're a fine tip marker, probably the fine details of whatever art I'm doing. I like to fill in, the eyes with the black or maybe make like a nice outline. But other than that, I think these are a really solid marker. And I can also understand why these are pretty popular on there, especially if you like Poscas. So let's try them out. I'm gonna go ahead and put all three of my art supplies to the test. I'm gonna make something cute, something fun, and something quick. And we're gonna see how it turns out. My bad guys, I forgot to film the first part of me drawing my drawing, but here's the rest. I have it, 3 supplies, 1 art made, and overall these are all really solid supplies. They're very beginner friendly, they're travel size, they're compact, they're easy to use. I recommend them. The only one that I'm a little bit iffy on is the Forever pencil, I'm gonna be really honest, but my favorite one out of all of them was the watercolor set. I really like that one a lot. They're really good quality and kind of fun. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. If you like my art, if you like my studio, if you like my dog, or my content, please like and subscribe. Here's my TikTok and my IG. Send me your shorts recommendations to see who you want to see me cruise next. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye!